I'm sorry?
What is this for?
It's just me offering the people the chance to get something off their mind if they have something on their mind.
Money. And the first thing I said was, ain't nobody gonna see you over here, right? Nobody get your segment over here.
I know, usually I set up in there, but they got the art exhibit going on. So I decided to come over here.
But still, nobody comes over here. Why can't you be beyond the art exhibit on the other side? You know what I mean?
I've never really been that far. Maybe I should check it out.
Yeah. That way you see people coming down and going that way. You ain't gonna see nobody coming this way unless they're going out.
There's more foot traffic down there.
Yes.
Also, like there's a lot of like businesses and stuff over there. You know
Yeah, like at that opening there. Check it out next time.
Oh yeah, I appreciate that for sure.
All right.
Thank you.
You ain't gonna get nobody over here.
No. Maybe she's right. But also, maybe I'm just out the way enough. Perhaps there's somebody that has to have a conversation, but is wary of being in front of big crowds. Even if nobody stops, it's all good. Perhaps I was meant to set up in this super out the way location or spot because it's just out the way enough for someone to get enough courage to talk to a stranger. We'll see. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm sitting out here for 2 hours for absolutely no reason. Hi there.
I haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, it has been a good while since I've been out. What you got for me? What you got for me?
Is this being live streamed?
I'm record. You know, I don't have to use it. It's
All right, that's fine. So here it is.
Can I mic you up?
I'm sorry.
Can I, yeah?
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah.
I got something on my mind.
I love that. Let me get you ready. All right, I'm ready.
All right, so check it out.
Yeah.
I'm getting divorced.
Okay.
We're right at the end of the line. My lawyer has been unresponsive for months. He finally got back to me yesterday. Court is today.
Wow.
I don't have to go. It's just the lawyer is going to represent me.
Okay.
So it's just stressing me out though.
Yeah.
Because we're going back and forth haggling about things that should have been resolved, I think. I want everything to be good for the kids' sake. And it's just tough, you know?
For the kid or kids?
Kids, too.
Kids, too.
Yeah.
How old?
2 and 4.
Wow, okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough. I have a 5-year-old myself.
You get
So,
it.
yeah, I get it.
Yeah, you see him often? Her often?
Yeah, I see her. I have 50-50 custody right now. 1 week on, 1 week off.
Okay, yeah, see?
Yeah.
I have every other weekend.
Oh, man.
One of the last pieces is we're haggling about, I have them only every other weekend, and that seems like it's going to be as good as it gets.
Oh, man.
I just want to have them sleep over, and she's bagging me about getting separate sleeping arrangements for them in my apartment. My apartment's tiny. I don't have room for it. I have a pack and play for my 2-year-old daughter who's not even going to want to sleep in that, and I got a queen size bed that the 4-year-old, both of the kids could sleep in it with me. Anyways, so it's distracting me from my work, and I'm hoping that the lawyer calls soon and that we can get it resolved because it's bugging me. Yeah.
Do you work here in the...
I do. I work for the Department of Health in the Corning Tower.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man, yeah, no, I totally understand all that, man. Like I said, you know, I have a toddler myself, going back and forth with her mom about, you know, different custody agreements and things like that. So, you know, it's hard enough for me going a full week without seeing, you know,
It's
my
tough.
little girl.
It's a long time.
I can't even imagine.
Yeah.
You know, every other weekend is tough.
Right.
I get it.
I want to be involved.
Right.
It doesn't seem like the ex-wife wants me to be involved with them. I gotta fight for every inch of ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just had that thought for myself. I'm like, this is what they mean. You know, you hear it all the time. You got to fight for your kids. I
Yeah.
hear stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, what do you mean? Like I'm about to go out, like, you know, like fight somebody. You know, it's not like that though. This is the fight, right? The back and forth
Yes.
to the court and the
Yeah.
the mental strain and
Yeah.
it feels like a battle. And it's like, why should I be in war with the mother of my children when I just want to be a dad?
Just want to be participating. There's deadbeat dads, and then
Right.
there's dads that want to be
Right.
participating, and you can't.
And it's a battle. War.
I don't get it. A kid needs a dad and a mom, two functional parents, as far as I can see, and or whatever. The two people that are responsible for the child should be equally involved in their life. And it's unfortunate when the person with the power or the control doesn't want the other party to be involved.
100%. 100%, man. That's tough, man. I wish you the best of luck in that situation.
Thanks.
Because, like I said, I get it, man. Just try to keep a you know, eye ahead. Stay positive, right?
Right.
And optimistic is what I try to do. And you know, at the end of the day, all you can do is do the absolute best you can. And
Right.
whatever you have, just continue to show up. And at the end of the day, you know, your kids are gonna see the effort and, you know, and the
I think
real
so.
behind that, right?
Yeah, the relationship with the kids has gotten a lot better, so it's moving in the right direction, hopefully. But so tell me about this project. What am I doing here?
Man, I have a YouTube channel.
Okay.
And I've been in the situation of needing something to say and not having anybody to say it to.
Yeah.
So I figured I'd offer the opportunity to.
You get any good stories down here or what?
Oh yeah, man. A lot of times they feel like, you know, they can't be heard or don't have anybody that
course.
want to spend that time. But that's what I'm all about, you know.
They don't give you a hard time about being down here?
No, man, I'm not selling anything. I'm not.
Right.
Nobody has to sit. I'm not trying to attract people. I'm just sitting here, you know.
yeah.
If people want to sit down, they sit down. That's it.
What's the channel?
It's called The Village because, you know, it takes a village
To raise somebody.
to raise you know, this
Right.
community at this point. So
Right on.
it's random. It's like a pop-up shop type of a deal. But
Yeah,
you
I've
know,
seen you down here a couple times.
yeah, it's been a little while because, you know, I've been dealing with all kinds of stuff with,
Right.
you know, the custody stuff and, you know, other kind of crazy stuff. But
Yeah.
but I'm trying to get back consistent, do it weekly if I can. But I go to a different spot every week.
In Albany?
Yeah, in Albany. I'll go to like random. I've been out by the hospital. I've been by the park. I've been like trying to like go deeper into like the hoods to give other people a chance and opportunity to get,
Right
you know,
on.
get stuff out.
Cool.
Try to, you know, dip and dabble in all areas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. What's your name?
I'm Isaiah.
Scott.
Scott?
Yeah.
It's a pleasure. Let me ask you a question. All right. I got two different type of questions that I ask people.
Okay.
One's kind of like lighthearted. One's a little more in-depth.
Okay.
You want both? Do you have a preference? What you think?
Either one. Both. I want both.
You want both? All right. The first one I like to ask people is, what's your favorite type of seat? You know what I mean by that?
Seat?
Yeah, like you got like movie theater chairs, you got restaurant booths, you got stools, you got barbershop chairs, you got recliners. There's all kinds of chairs, man. What's your favorite?
My favorite type of seat is a drumming seat, a drummer's seat.
Oh yeah,
I'd like to play the piano, and that's the type of seat that I prefer to play on.
really? Hey, I play the piano as well. I'm playing
There
since I
you
was
go.
13. I love that.
I'm going to do an open mic in Troy tonight, matter of fact.
Oh really?
Yeah.
They have an open mic right by you know that Dunkin' Donuts right around if you keep going up. Right up this road is Dunkin' Donuts, and across there is a pizza spot. But like a couple doors down from there is a restaurant that has open mics as well. Every Thursday nights.
Every Thursday?
Yeah. Every Thursday nights. It's right over by the halal spot.
It's hard
Right
to
up the
find
road.
open mics. I got to get them through freaking
Yeah.
word of mouth. Like
Yeah.
this.
It's not too far. I'm sure if you go over there, you'll see it.
Okay.
Yeah, what are you doing? Just are you performing original music or?
I'm going to play one original, one of my friend's songs, and one cover.
I love that. Where at in Troy? Maybe I'll check
It's Mount Ida on Congress Street.
Okay.
It's a church, old church.
Okay.
Yeah.
If I got time, I'll swing by for sure. I love
Okay,
that.
6:30.
Okay, 6:30. Let me. And my other question that I have that I ask
Yeah.
for people is, what's your definition of success?
Oh, you know, I listen to a lot of podcasts. I'm gonna try to. Let me just try to answer it. The definition of success is making yourself better, finding happiness, and pursuing your interests. I think improving yourself and the people around you. Yeah, I don't think success is a totally selfish pursuit. It definitely involves helping other people. So
I love that. A lot of people these days think that success is solely off of, you know, it's financial based or you know, hierarchy and professionalism, things like that. But
no, I think it's definitely an internal thing that that comes from within you, from finding a purpose and like a higher power and following, you know, your dreams and trying to help other people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey man, I think from what I know of, from what I've met so far, your kid's got a great dad,
Thanks.
and I hope that things work out.
I hope so too.
Sincerely.
Thanks.
It's been a pleasure, man.
Yeah,
Let me
likewise.
get the mic off you.
All right, cool.
Anybody else got something to get off their chest? I'm here for a little while.
I'd love to, but I'm in the position of applying for the state police.
Oh, understood. I get it.
I've never always had a clean image, but I'm trying to make sure.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, take it easy. Pleasure to meet you. Yeah, you gonna have a seat, have a chat?
I don't have nothing to hide. I'm not scared of the police.
I love that. I love that. I love that. You mind if I mic you up?
No, not at all. I actually have that same one too.
Really?
Ceremonic. I love my one.
Oh,
I
yeah.
carry mine everywhere.
Yeah, no, it's a great brand. It's proven reliable so far. Let me see. Get you on your scarf here.
Hey.
Good?
Yeah, that's good.
Awesome.
So what's your name?
Isaiah.
I'm Marika.
Marika?
They call me Spicy K.
Spicy K. Okay, I love that.
Yes.
I have an aunt named Marika.
Your name Rika?
Oh, is it Marika or Rika?
Marika.
Marika. Yeah, my aunt's name is Marika as well.
Really?
You're the second Marika that I've met.
Tell your aunt she's a winner.
Shout out to Aunt Marika.
Shout out to Aunt Marika. What's up, twin?
I love that. So, tell me about it. What's on your mind?
It's so much going on in the world right now, and I just think that people in general are so attached to the old forge of things and long money style antics because of end stage capitalism that we just forget how to connect with folks all the time. Like me, I go places and people tend to come to me, but then at the same time, there's people who will deflect any real conversation or any real type of connection with me. And I think that's sad because there's so many cool people out here in the world and they don't get an opportunity to shine or excel simply because people don't want to connect. And there's people right now dying in the world literally because of hatred for absolutely no reason in this huge like de-swinging game of who has what and who can do what. And it's just sad. So I felt really attracted to this because when I was walking past and it just says, take 10 minutes, tell me about it. It's terrible. So like I said, I'm from around here and I feel like this area has changed a lot. And I don't know how I feel about that either because there's so many opportunities for people to connect. And, we just got our first mayor ever, first black mayor. Shout out to Dorothy.
Shout out,
and
Dorothy. Seen that.
She's had a profound impact on this community for many years. And I almost feel like people are fighting and to diminish that impact because she's a black woman. And then there's people who they're giving her the Zoran effect. So as soon as something happens, they're like, yeah, Dorsey, what you gonna do about it?
Yeah.
And, Kathy used to get it like that too. Right?
That's right.
Kathy used to get it bad.
Yeah.
But there is that type of situation where people don't get the opportunity to excel because they're already being targeted and people are deflecting from the stuff that they're capable of. So I just think that's terrible.
Yeah, I agree. What do you think is the primary factor of or what do you think it was? Because you said it wasn't always like this. Okay. You said it wasn't always like this. What do you think it was? When or what? Was there something in particular that kind of made that shift?
I don't know. I feel let me even say it wasn't always like this. I feel like it's gotten worse. There was a point where things were actually getting better in this world, and the racists were not having that.
Yeah.
They were not having that. They said we need to feel like we're in power. And I read this article on Substack that really broke it down for me. And it helped me understand that. And I just think, people who are so stuck in their cognitive dissonance due to generational racism, literally. They say generational trauma. Racism is a generational trauma that has been passed down to people through the idea of capitalism, through the idea of economic advancement and eugenics, stuff like that. And in all reality, there is no benefit in this world to being racist at all, unless you were born into Rothschild style money. That's the only time it really benefits anybody outside of their literal community. And that's where racists who are Rothschild style rich,
Right.
that's where they're able to control folks.
That's right.
So now you have normal folks who, just like you and me, just trying to get through here, but they feel so empowered by the idea that they are superior. And like white people in general had to drop their culture, their Celtic, Gaelic, Scottish, Irish, all those cultures had to be dropped in order to live under the king's rule, which turned around and sent the worst of all those folks out here alongside Christopher Columbus. You know what I mean? So
That's right.
now all these people have subdued themselves and really like diminished their ability to connect with the world just so that they can feel superior, but they still live in trailer parks, so they still struggling, you know, one check away from being bankrupt. And the only people who benefit that are the richest people in this world. So
That's right.
now it's not even about being rich. I mean, about being a part of a social case based on your skin tone. It's now just whether or not you can afford to sit in them spaces. And even then, that's when it'll become a social case thing, because we see things like the BAFTAs, where some of the most creative people and their special moments are being reduced down to a guy with Tourette saying the N-word.
Right.
And he, you know, but when if it was a person, anyone else, a non-white person, non-white prescribing person, they would be, you know, canceled straight up. So it's almost like, again, this idea of racism will benefit you was slowly being proven false. And then a bunch of people who were like grasping for thin air of the thin air of power decided to revive that idea that racism will benefit you, and it does not. So there's no person in the world that benefits from racism. Racism kills people literally, figuratively, and now we have these crazy wars where our veterans, like their lives are being sacrificed to prevent people from going to jail. You know, because of the Epstein files. And then you have people who are dying every day just trying to make ends meet, who have to sit through all that. And now there's this whole idea of World War III. And I just think that stuff is crazy, that people are just like entertaining that, you know? Like, they're like, oh yeah, it's about to be a war. Like, don't they understand the power of these missiles now? But that's what I mean, cognitive dissonance, where they just detach themselves from the reality, and then they say, like, my bubble is my reality, but reality is more than our bubble, and it will eventually pop your bubble if you do not take a stand, if you do not put yourself in position to protect your family and also fight for the future of your family. Because ultimately, if you just do nothing, then people who will do something will write your narrative for you, and next thing you know that's when things hit the fan. So I feel bad for all this stuff that's happening right now. I feel bad for the people in the Middle East who are going through this madness on the hands of their leaders and our leaders, literally just feeling like it. Like, and they're trying to say, you know, we trying to prevent something. And it's like, you are not judge, jury, and executioner. And that's what racism makes people think at all levels, that they are judge, jury, and executioner. That they can just harm people and nothing comes of it because, hey, this is my role. This is what I'm supposed to do. And, you know, how would people feel if they saw us fighting with ICE in Minnesota and just say, bang? You know what I mean? Like, oh, you know, we just had to prevent y'all from doing that. We want to protect you. You know, how would they feel if Britain came here and just started bombing Minnesota to stop ICE? Like, oh, we thought that's what we were supposed to do because y'all are doing something wrong. But it will be called an act of war. So that's why it's crazy that, again, racism will flip that narrative when it's a black and brown person in front of the destruction. So I don't know. Like right now, I travel a lot for work and stuff, and people will talk about, oh, New York City, da, da, da. I'm like, well, New York City's not what they really gonna look at. They're gonna look here, because right here in this plaza we sitting in is where all the money goes, all the laws get passed for the entire state. And I just think it's crazy that people in Albany are just laughing at it. Like, oh, don't go to the city. I'm like, no, they're gonna say don't come up here.
That's right.
So people just don't look beyond their situation and their bubble because they are so dissonant from the world. And me, again, a person who travels so much, I'm always back and forth from the city because I work for myself. Like, I'm an actress, I'm a model. I also have my own little businesses, not little, big businesses, doing consulting around communications, PR strategy, and like operational stuff. And I have the opportunity to kind of sit in these things, being that I have the time to do that. Because sometimes really slow, and super slow, and then there's times where it's really busy, like right now. So I'm actually on my way to another job that I have, an acting job in New York City tomorrow.
Nice.
So I saw this, I was like, wow, give me 10 minutes, man. These people, you guys, we gotta get together as humans. Like, we are all humans. And me, I'm a black woman. Like, listen to the black women telling you. Like, they never listen to black women when it's time. So I'm telling you right now, all of this stuff is pointless. Go to your leaders in your community, tell them to take a stand, not just for you, but for your future, and let them know that we are better than racism ruling our lives. Literally, we're better than that. Like I said, a few years ago, it was getting so much better, in my opinion. People were starting to band together more. Organizations started to see the impact of not just DEI, because that's the trigger word for the races, but really creating community and culture around humanity first. And people were benefiting from it. People were able to invest in their businesses. People were growing in everything they were doing. Education was just like flowing. Grants for people's work was getting out there because the philanthropic folks was doing what the government should have did and paying the reparations. Because all these rich people recognized how their money came from usually slave trade and started donating back. It was a lot. And it was doing well. But then once 2022 hit, ChatGPT, because in my opinion, AI is like, the reason why people are obsessed with AI is the same reason why white men are obsessed with guns, because it makes them feel power over someone else. And with AI, there's no person to stop it. Then it's just gonna do what you want. But now, again, these people are underestimating the power of these things, and AI is talking back. Like, I see somebody get into an argument with their chat, and chat said, I'm not doing nothing.
Chat got attitude now.
No, the chat has attitude.
Oh, nah.
Like, they name the chat, and if they argue with the chat will say, I'm not doing this right now. And now they're starting to be like, why is this happening? And it's because, again, you are feeding into this system. You're giving it energy, you're giving it intelligence, and it's going to learn your style. And honestly, if you're mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it said no. But that's the thing. It make people feel power over something, and they can't do that with humans. They can't do that in person.
Right.
At least in the same way they think now, So, again, they feel like, they can just fire all their actually talented people, and now those people are struggling. And replace it with ChatGPT, and now they're seeing ChatGPT talking back. Then they're learning about how it's being used against humanity and community. And they're like, oh no, but I like my prompt of me holding a lollipop on top of an elephant in the middle of space, even though Memphis doesn't have clean water. It's humanity first, y'all. Let it go. Let go of the aspect of having to control someone all the time. Control your own body and life, and remember that we're better together. And that's kind of what I want to say.
I love that.
Thank you.
I love that.
Thank you.
You're awesome.
Oh, thank you
so much for sharing.
And I also heard what you said about you being raised as an adopted kid. I was raised in foster care too. Even though a lot of my family's around here, from here, I still was raised in foster care because my family fell victim to the drug epidemic. I can't even lie. So I'm like a first generation student and graduate, the whole nine.
Wow,
and
that's amazing.
I definitely relate to just this hustle because I do a bunch of different things. Like I said, I've been a part of a podcast called the Hourglass Podcast, but the time is now. And I got to travel all across the country doing different things in major cities and working with organizations, the whole nine. So I think I just have this perspective of things, and a lot of people will be like, why is he right here? This is really an amazing spot to do something like this. And I love it. So I'm
Thank
really
you.
happy I got to be a part of
Yeah,
this.
I'm honored to have you on and you know, share your perspective and your
course.
insight. I think you have a lot of great points and a lot of like a really awesome perspective. I think a lot of people are gonna enjoy what you have to say.
Thank you.
Can you want to let people know where they can find you or they can see some of your work and just be
Of
involved in what
course.
you got going on?
Of course. If you go to allmylinks.com/SpicyKTV, SPICYKAYTV, you can connect with me on all my platforms. I would love to hear about what you guys think about what I said. And honestly, I'm here for all debates.
Love
here
that.
for all debates. Let's have it.
Right in the comments. You already know what's up.
Right in the comments.
I appreciate you.
No, thank you.
Let me get your mic off. Oh, yeah. I wish you all the luck in your professional career. I hope to see you again, Marika.
Yeah, please. I can give you my card.
Yeah. Peace, brother. How you feeling? That's what I'm trying to find out. I'm just
Any particular topics you looking for?
whatever you got on your heart, man. I explain a little more on this side. Just unbiased opinion, man. Just willing to listen. Some people just need somebody to talk to these days. That's it.
I got a lot. Just make sure that I'm gonna take a little while to come back.
Yeah, I'll be here for a good another maybe.
That's some real valid points, but how does it get out?
Yeah.
How does it get out?
Oh, I have a YouTube channel, and I have a YouTube channel. So if you're fine with it, I could post it on YouTube, and I clip it up and post it on all the socials as well.
Between law and like different things, man. It's a lot of things, between law and people,
Yeah.
people in need and so forth. So many topics of it. I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah.
All I'm looking for is fairness from everybody. Work together.
Yeah, absolutely.
How you are in life. You gotta try to learn, get to know each other, learn each other so we get better come about things.
Yeah, for sure.
You know
For
what
sure.
I mean? Yeah, there's a fine line. Everybody has their hang-ups and all that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just that you gotta find a way to help each other. But the ones that don't want to help these longer time. Not heavy punishment. But I really feel mostly is that an individual needs to be held accountable to a certain level, degree of whatever they're doing that violates another person or entity of agents and so forth. I'm constantly down here for almost 3.5 years, making sure it's safe because there's a lot of blind spots and a lot of the staff don't know. And when they don't know, they fear, so they push it away. And if one person is doing it, like homeless, they turn around and push the whole group. Peter Pay for Paul is only meant for the military to work as one unit to survive.
I think you're right.
But when it comes down to home,
Sorry if I mic you up so that way people can hear what you got to say. It sounds like you got a message to get across, and I would love for people to hear it, man. Yeah. Hey, man, let me get you right. Let's see what I can do for you here.
there you go.
There you go.
Yo. All right, so on?
Yeah.
All right.
You go.
My name is Ulysses Stephen Grievous. Born in 1967. I used to be a badass as a young. Still not perfect, still got issues to work on, but it's in a more positive manner and way. It took a lot of, like security, people from the neighborhood that loved and cared about me to actually, I wasn't listening back then. You know what I mean? I had learned the hard way about things.
Yeah.
I woke up one morning, and I didn't like what I saw in myself. You know what I mean? I saw that, I created pain in my mother's eyes, and all those who did care about me, no matter what wrongs you were doing or rights you were doing, it was a hard way of life. I'm the youngest 15 children, and I also had 2 failed marriages because of my ignorant, selfish ways. I had to reach out to God, and finally, I'm sitting in the cell, doing some time thinking about these things, looking at all the parts that I played in. And now my life, I'm 58 years old now, and my life, story is just, trying to keep it brief and direct, is that when you come to places like the plaza or, other places, other people's homes, if you had rules in your own home, you expect people to follow them.
That's right.
But, when you come, if you can't follow your own rules, what makes you think you can follow them when you go out?
That's right.
But if you're not having an open mind, no matter what level of life you're living in, you're not gonna learn anything because you shut yourself off.
That's right.
A lot of people have, issues that where they can't even face their own demons, their own faults. They always point the finger elsewhere instead of taking a good look in the mirror, getting mad at the whole world. And it's not just homeless people. It's people at work. They got stresses too.
Yeah.
Your families, prices are high. There's uncontrollable rents. The food stamps are too low. You can't really afford it. The taxes going higher for more crime that's going, theft from the stores and so forth. I mean, it's not just people from the streets that go to these businesses. Some of the workers that's in there too, I see stealing and manipulating and conning each other, and not getting to know each other to help each other as a unit. But as far as I know is that, and I see and learn, a very good lesson is that if you're not open-minded and to help, to see what other person's doing and think for that person, then you're not thinking for yourself enough to understand that don't push it away, learn it. Learn what they're doing, learn the mistakes. You're outside looking in, but there's also people outside looking in on you.
That's right.
You know what I mean? They might not like you, might not like everybody in the world, but you gotta learn how to coerce and how to, not coerce, but how to get along enough to be able to survive as one. Instead of pushing people away and fearing things you don't know, stop and take time to learn it without attitude, negative attitude that is. You know what I mean? No matter what level of life or what you represent in like security or police or whatever, homeless, from a different area. You know what I mean? Especially in a place where you got kids that come, have respecting their education, with their families, have a good time, or even just an adventurous, walk through. This is a place for really a unity and peace, and it's been that way for a long time. I mean, since the beginning of time, we've created places for fun and entertainment, but now it's becoming a chaotic area. And it's like, all I'm looking for is people when they come to have some respect the rules, the courtesies that's given. You know what I mean? And there was issues like peeing and pooping in the halls and everything like that. I'm looking for representatives to be able to talk to, that has a bit of power that can also push these papers to get rent controls, to help, these programs. I mean, it's good to have them to help with addictions of many different levels, from gambling to drugs to alcohol. Instead of punishing them bad, give them a program. But the only thing is the programs are being abused and the taxes are going up because now there's more programs and you got to pay into it. And a lot of them takes donations. Yeah. And you know what I mean? And the donations are getting slim because the people that give the donations are getting fearful about giving because they're afraid that they're going to use it for more stuff, the bad habits that they do. No matter what level. I mean, there's working class people doing the same thing. I mean, it's not just the homeless.
Right.
And I'm thinking, God, there's places that people can go to for help. You know what I mean? But at the same time, it's getting so bad that people are turning against each other.
Yeah, for sure.
And the only way you do it, like bail reform, that's the other thing. It's a nice thing to have, especially if you have a family, to go home to. You made the wrong choice, but it should only be used for a minimum type charges. It should only be used for a one-time use. Because, if you turn around and slap people on the wrist, you know what I mean, and give them, too much leeway, they're going to keep doing the same thing or something worse.
That's right.
You know what I mean? I can speak for myself because I've done it. And until I got that ass full of time and I hadn't realized what I lost. I didn't know what I had until I lost it.
How much time did you end up serving?
I was on and off for years, in and out of jails, and went to prison 3 times from street violence to domestic, never hit my woman, but I was accused of it. But you know what, that last sentence, I was like, Your Honor, I stood up, I said, hey, I know I didn't do certain things that's in her statement, and the other people too, like bang outs in the streets and so forth. There's certain things I didn't do, but accused of. I said, no, I'm gonna use it, thank you for the sentence. I'm gonna use it for a stepping stone. It's a long time to stay, but you know what? I need that for a stepping stone to learn more about myself, know who the hell I really want to be, and I knew what I wanted to be, but I really needed to know for a fact what choices I need to make. So he said, so be it. So he gave me a minimal time, 1 to 3, final time. And I said, I promise you, I'm gonna do the best I can not to come back here, but I want to make amends to and make it known to all, if possible, if you could do that for me. And it's in my minutes, in court to say, if I might be able to catch them while they're either dead, moved away, or gone after all that time. But at least I'm attempting to. The ones that do reach, I've been forgiven. The ones that didn't, I hope they forgive me. You know what I mean? But meanwhile, the ones that I miss, I get back to my community. You can't live in a community and take, and not get back. You know what I mean? Even if you're in your own home, a family, a stranger, somebody blesses you, pass it forward.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Have some mercy. You can have a cold heart, but even the devil has a limit to a mercy.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So it's like we all gotta have a fair exchange, no robbery thing. Instead of pushing things you don't understand or don't know and getting fearful, you're that scared, step back. Look for someone that that you trust to come with you when you present something. Or you need to ask for something. Jobs, there's plenty. It's not just about the criminalities and stuff like that and your hang-ups and drugs or alcohol. It's how you present yourself. And I'm currently looking for work. I stayed down here at the plaza. They gave me courtesy, but I don't stay inside. I follow direction, all the rules. I looked it up and looked at the rules and memorized them so I can play my part and doing the best I can to be a good service to all, from homeless to staff, visitors, so on, keeping it safe, happy, entertainable, and you know what I mean, and create new friends and opening up doors to new opportunities.
That's right. That's right.
You know what I mean? I'm tired of losing everything or being locked up for the wrong choices. And if I'm making a wrong choice, I'm not perfect. I do make wrong choices or decisions here and there, and when I get corrected, just man up, woman up.
On accountability.
You know what I mean?
That's right.
Hold yourself accountable before someone else does, because if someone else holds you accountable, then whoever's with you is going to pay for the price also.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Because that's what people do here. And instead of pushing, just only thing I'm asking is have the individual that's doing it wrong accountable. Don't punish everybody that's with them, because most of them don't really agree. They're just scared, don't know what to do. And if they do chime in, then okay, now you are a part. It's proven you're a part. But if the other people are not saying that, and they say, like, if an officer come up to you and say, hey, I need you to move, don't give an attitude. Say, okay, sir, did I do something wrong? Be humble about it, ask about it. You say, well, it's only because, my bosses, okay. All right, no problem. That's only because they can't. It's the confidentiality and protection as well on their part of policy not to give up the person that they're talking about that's in fear. So, and that's what a lot of people don't understand a lot about the law. The law protects everybody, good and bad. It's just how you deal with yourself and how we do with others.
That's
All
right.
I'm doing is asking the world, please. No matter where you go, at home, work, job, events like this, have some respect. Carry yourself with respect.
Yes, sir.
And people will respect you.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
You say again, I'm Ulysses Steve Grievous, man. And if anything I can do to help anybody, you know what I mean, in a positive manner, come on. I'll help whatever I can. I don't have much, but whatever blessings I get, I pass forward.
That's right.
I do to everybody.
It's weatherman.
But I do apologize to anyone that couldn't catch up, but they know who they are. And then the people that come. Some people might feel offended what they see, what I'm talking about now. I'm not directing it at one person. It's everybody in this planet has a little bit of faults, and we got to try to understand it. Either stay away from it. We have a good choice to either stay away from it. Don't feed the fire, feed back to them. If you don't agree, it angers you, the second you feel that anger, walk away. Because if you don't, and you retaliate real hard, without proper, way of dealing with it, authorities and so forth, or someone you trusted, that could help de-escalate so you can live, you'll find yourself either in death, jail, or institution.
That's right.
Or a lifetime of emotional pain and scars.
That's right.
I have all those. If I went to the Marine Corps, straightened up my life. It worked. It gave me a better discipline. But now my lifetime commitment now is to give back what I took. Even if that wasn't the person that I took from, and somebody in need is out there, I'll give my time. I'm homeless right now. Look, I got 2 orientational jobs.
Nice.
Took me a while to get.
Yeah. Congrats.
Yes, I felt at one time, and still feel like that. Some records are very serious, and people fear from it, so they don't hire you.
Excuse me.
So therefore, there's also agencies out here, especially in this plaza. If you reach out to them, they can help you get connected to where, like equal opportunities and so forth, like DGS, ODS. There's plenty of work here, man. You come to work, be honest, be straight. It's just a question of how you present yourself.
That's right.
Come in here with a negative attitude, nobody's gonna hire you. Mm-hmm. Would you want somebody to come to your job, your place,
Right.
business, and with a negative attitude? Yo, I need a job. Yo, come here, let me get that. Mm-hmm. No, you come in there, with a courtesy attitude. Even if you're having a bad day, leave your bullshit home. Mm-hmm. Come to work.
That's right.
You're helping the business make money, and you make your money too. You don't have to steal, you don't have to rob, you don't have to lie, you don't have to manipulate. Mm-hmm. And I'm seeing it every place I worked, from workplace class to street, to higher ups, down. You know what I mean? There's plenty of money that is given from the taxes that could be spread in other areas, but they're afraid to do it because they think they're gonna go bankrupt or fail. Mm-hmm. Why? They're right, because there's too much bigotry going on, there's too much greed going on.
Yeah.
We need to put everybody from high up to down to the street. Mm-hmm. Live God first. No matter what God you live under or believe in, especially if it's a positive God, like Jesus, Allah, or whatever. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It all basically is saying the same thing, and I've studied a lot from each Bible. So it tells me how to understand different people. Mm-hmm. It also helped me, number one, understand myself, how I should conduct myself to opposite people, different people. If everybody was the same, life would be boring.
That's right.
We're different for a reason.
That's right.
Exotic for a reason.
That's right.
Opposites attract many things. I'm mixed. If I had stripes on me and that, you see I'm a rainbow. I still can't find that golden pot. You know why? Because there's too much hiding, too much manipulation out there. People are too much fear. You gotta find a way to break the chain of fear between the rich, the middle class, and the poor. The only way you're gonna do that is if you come in here with respect and learn from each other. If you don't have to talk, just watch the actions, the movement. That'll help each individual, rich, poor, middle class, whatever the class you are, learn how to conduct yourself, to keep yourself safe. So you don't have to have nobody arrested. You don't have to bicker and argue and fight and hurt each other or go to prison.
That's right.
You know what I mean? All I'm asking is bring the peace. Because all that negativity hurts because that used to be me. I'm standing up, manning up right now to let the world know I was wrong at one time. I'm still not perfect. I'm still suffering from these nightmares. Still suffering from broken relationships. I have a woman I'm in love with and I want to marry, but I'm afraid to right now because I got to get myself completely right first.
That's right.
She's strict with me, she's sticking with me, she's helping me. Right along with the police here, the hood people in the streets, you know what I mean? Some of the people that work here, rich and middle class, senators and stuff like that, people I know, I can't mention names because I don't want to, put them out there and other people get fearful and probably ruin their careers or whatever. So I got to protect them by not mentioning names too, because the simple fact is that I want everybody to grow, not fail. The tears in my eyes is the pain that I feel, this anger leaving the body without having to be physically out pushing it out.
Right.
And I'm thankful for this time with you.
Can I ask you one question before you go? I'd like to ask everybody the same type of question. I appreciate you, trusting me in this space and opening up in that way. I like to ask everybody that comes across and talks to me what your definition of success is.
Being successful is being always open to learn. Whether it's a negative thing or a positive thing, or everything in between. You have to stay universal. Full 360 degrees. Patient, humble, understanding. What you don't understand, ask somebody. Look it up. Instead of getting angry, frustrated, and lashing out. Indirect or direct. It's not fair to yourself, number one, or anybody else around you. All you have to do is open up, learn from each other.
Yeah. Would you say success is knowledge?
Yeah, you gotta seek knowledge. If you don't have knowledge, you're deaf, dumb, and blind to the world, and you become angry. The devil does that. Everybody carries a demon. If you don't push that demon away, you're gonna fail. That's all I can say.
Thank you for your time, brother. I appreciate you. Tell me your name one more time.
Ulysses Stephen Grievous.
Ulysses, it's a pleasure.
Born in
man.
1967
That's amazing.
from the East Bronx, Torrent Park.